strippers are basically like the Pentagon pizza indicator, the Pentagon pizza index for troop deployment. Another index that you can pay attention to is Facebook Marketplace. If you see a bunch of troops all of a sudden on Facebook Marketplace selling all of their materials, doing a full house sale, just know that they're being deployed.
All right, so this.
Oh yeah, the stripper has single-handedly caused an OPSEC crisis and panic amongst ex-military careerists. Osen strippers, hold the line. Double your army brass seduction efforts. America decides, who do you trust more when it comes to whether the troops are getting deployed? Osen strippers or manifesto publishing access journos? Strippers are basically like the Pentagon pizza indicator, the Pentagon pizza index for troop deployment. Another index that you can pay attention to is Facebook Marketplace. If you see a bunch of troops all of a sudden on Facebook Marketplace selling all of their materials, okay, doing a full house sale, just know that they're being deployed. Okay? And both of these things are happening. Yeah, they're already getting combat patches. They're selling their trucks. They're selling their tools. They're selling their big fucking TVs and shit all over Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, so I work at a strip club next to like several military bases, and something I have noticed lately is all the military guys are coming in and they're spending all of their money, and they're just like, it's sad, like they're like kind of depressed, and they're like just coming in like, oh yeah, we're gonna have fun, like we're getting, what is it called, deployed, like we're gonna deploy next week, or like this is happening. I don't know, I don't want to spread misinformation or anything, but it's just like they're.
By the way, strippers are better than the entirety of the Osen community. I'm sorry. I mean, look, even the fact that she's like worried about spreading misinformation, I ain't never seen a fucking Osen account demonstrate that level of restraint ever in my entire damn life.
A lot of them are really kind, and to see these like young guys that look like my pinky toe, like they're like fetuses, coming in and then dancing with them and then being like bye, and then it's actually like making me emotional. Like it's fucked up.
Turns out the stripper does care about you. That's funny. Yeah, true. Anyway, here you have an Osen account. One of the Osen guys, I forget his name, but he's like a big Ukraine guy. Also complaining about military ruining OPSEC. Let's take a look.
So this is going to be more of a public service announcement video than anything else. I want you to take a look at this picture right here above me. So it says, get ready with me as a stripper in Central City, Colorado. So this video was posted on the 12th of October of 2025, which means about 5 months ago. So it's safe to assume she probably still lives in the same location in that city. She posted another video very recently that's been going viral all over the internet. I want you to listen to it.
Okay, so I work at a strip club next to like several military bases, and something I have noticed lately is all the military guys are coming in and they're spending all of their money, and they're just like, it's sad, like they're like kind of depressed, and they're like just coming in like, oh yeah, we're gonna have fun, like we're getting, what is it called, deployed, like we're getting deployed next week, or like this is happening. I don't know, I don't want to spread misinformation or anything, but it's just like a lot of them are really kind, and to see these like young guys that look like my pinky toe, like they're like fetuses, coming in and then dancing with them and then being like bye, and then it's actually like making me emotional.
Troops are going to go out to adult entertainment clubs. That's just the facts. You're not going to change that. Pretend like that's not going to happen, but it's going to happen. An adult entertainer is not going to get the same training that you get. She doesn't get operational security briefings. She doesn't do operational security annual training every year. She doesn't know that like she shouldn't post videos about her location, troop movements, and things like that on the internet. She doesn't know that stuff. She's not trained in that, and she shouldn't be expected to know not to do that. You got to remind your folks, like, hey, don't talk to your barber about when you're deploying. Don't talk to your adult entertainer, about deploying, or when you're leaving, or what you're doing, or like dates and times and locations and stuff like that, because a lot of the time they don't know any better, and they're going to post a TikTok video about it. And it took me all of 5 seconds to look up where she was from, and then it's easy for me to infer what bases she's talking about. And then if you're a foreign actor and you're interested in finding out troop movements from the United States, you can just dig a little deeper and like use some open source intelligence to find out where these people are coming from, where they're leaving to, and when they're leaving, and all that stuff. And that's a problem. right? At the individual level, you can stop this from happening by not communicating to your adult entertainer, very nice, very kind adult entertainer lady, or your barber or your server at a restaurant. Obviously, you can tell your parents and your family, don't tell anybody about this stuff, because you can talk to them, and I would expect people are going to talk to their family. Just kind of a public service announcement. Thought it was important to mention, because people are going to do what they're going to do. You just have to. You got to be a realist.
In France, we just use Strava to follow our troops. Yeah. Well, Strava has been has outed like secret American military installations in the past. So like they added that in the OPSEC, because you would have like troops with their Strava armbands like running around secret bases, like secret military installations, and it actually exposed a bunch of locations. So the American military stopped it. Apparently, the French military, on the other hand, did not get that memo, because we found out that there was a French aircraft carrier, Charles de Gaulle, making its way towards the Iranian coastline, because there's this one French soldier in the middle of the sea just looping around. Like moving and looping around on the fucking Strava armband. Tracking their workouts is pretty hilarious. The news figured out where my unit deployed to because a guy used his credit card at the Jamba Juice on base, and his wife told the news. Yeah. French sailor reveals position of aircraft carrier with his fitness app. Run track app Strava shows Charles de Gaulle as he steams across the Mediterranean. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Bro's getting his steps in. Yeah, I mean, obviously there was that Bellingcat article where U.S. soldiers leaked nuclear site duress words using a note cards app, too. That was another famous case. This one I just find very funny, because you can see like the little loops. God forbid a guy go for a swim. Yeah, exactly. It's funny. Someone needs to create a People's Bureau of OSINT analysts who track the pizza meter, stripper index, and the gay bar gauge to tabulate the data in real time. Yeah. Why doesn't the Army just directly hire strippers to work on base? Wouldn't be more safe for OPSEC? Are you kidding me? In this country? Isn't War Thunder part of OSINT because military keeps leaking military capabilities on Discord arguments? Yes. War Thunder is like something that the American military and security clearances has to pay attention to, because so many War Thunder enjoyers have unironically leaked classified information about military capabilities in order to win arguments on like Discord servers. War Thunder Discord servers, or War Thunder forums in general. Yeah, War Thunder and World of Tanks are the two most autistic fucking fandoms. People who literally, it's like the truck driver who is a commercial truck driver who then does the truck driving simulator at night. These guys can't get enough of like playing with these fucking tools, even if they literally work on them in real time, in real life. They basically are like, that's what happens when you have like people who are genuine fans and are genuine real life autists who make it their whole lives and will get into arguments on the internet and will own people by leaking classified information.